This is Clayton Skinner. Hi, I'm Clayton Skinner. My name is Clayton Skinner. My name is Clayton Skinner. Welcome back to Beyond the Beat. Welcome back to Beyond the Beat. Welcome to Beyond the Beat. Hello everyone, my name is Clayton Skinner and welcome back to Beyond the Beat. In this episode we are going to be going over quarter note grooves. Now, there could be any number of reasons as to why you may want to switch from playing eighth notes to quarter notes on your ride. The first one that I'm going to explain, the first of two, is speed. Now sometimes you may be playing a song at a specific tempo that to play eighth notes on the hi-hat would be an incredible waste of energy because you'd be going super fast. You may not be able to keep up. So sometimes switching to quarter notes rather than playing every eighth note, you just play the quarter note. Sometimes that helps. Sometimes that can make the beat actually sound a lot cooler. Another way, or another reason that you may want to try playing quarter notes instead of eighth notes is because of dynamics, feel. You may choose that it would feel better to play it that way. So you could play just a regular speed rather than playing eighth notes, just switch to the quarter note feel. Now there's different ways that you can do that as well. You could play with your hi-hats closed, and then you could play like this with your hi-hats open so that they sizzle every time you hit it. So you can now take any of these exercises or these following exercises and use them in either one of those fashions. You could play them really fast, taking advantage of the quarter notes, or you could play them really slow and really drum out those hi-hat hits. Horrible pun. Okay, so this entire lesson is basically going to be the same beats, or you're going to be using the same beats as we did with our eighth note hi-hat video. So if you have any issues with any of these, again, you can go back to that video and you can go over them playing regular eighths and then switch over to your eighth notes. Good. So the first exercise is just a simple one. Bass drum on 1 and 3, snare on 2 and 4. It's easy. Now remember, there's no eighth notes being played, but they're still there. So when you're counting them, make sure you play it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and just because they're not being played doesn't mean they're not there. Exercise 2, we're going to add a bass drum. Now this is the reason why I explained that those eighth notes are still there, because in number 2, you have a bass drum on the and of 3. So it goes 1, bass drum, 3, and 4 is the snare drum. So that bass drum has to be placed directly between 3 and 4. So listen to the demonstration and then try to count along. Exercise 3, we're going to move that eighth note and place it between 2 and 3. So you'll have the snare drum on 2, the bass drum on and then the bass drum on 3, which is played with a hi-hat. So it's written down on the PDF, count it out, and then play it. Exercise 4 is like the We Will Rock You beat. 1 and bass drum, 3 and bass drum. Snares on 2 and 4. Snare will be on 2 and 4 for all these exercises. Again, make sure that you place that second bass drum hits, the bass drums that are on the ands. There's 2 of them in this one. Make sure you place them between 1 and 2, and then between 3 and 4. Number 5 is number 3 on repeat mode. 1, the end of 2, 3, the end of 4, 1, 1, and 3, and 1, and 3, and 1, and 3. So here's a fun one. 6. The bass drum between 2 and 3, and then between 3 and 4. So you have the bass drum 1 and 4. 1 and 4. Number 7, bass drum. Beat 1, the end of 1, the end of 2, the end of 3. So 1 and 2 and 4. 1 and 4. Beat 8, just another brick in the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bass drum is on all 4 of them. Snare drum on 2 and 4. This is a fun one, especially when you open these guys up, hi-hats. We can really let them sizzle. I'm not going to, but you can. Well, there you have it. So I'm going to say the same thing I said in the 8th note video. All of these exercises can be mixed and matched. So you could take the first half of one and mix it with the first half of another. Why not? Again, these are just ideas. They're practical ideas because you can use every one of them, but you could still mix and match them. You could play beat 1 and then play beat 4. 1, 4, 1, 4, back and forth. Doesn't matter. It's up to you. Use a metronome, practice as much as you can. Practice it with the different ways, playing it fast or playing it slow, with the hi-hat open, letting it sizzle. You don't have to do that, but why not? Anyway, this is the end of the lesson. This is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to get a hold of me, you know how to get a hold of me. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, ClaytonSkinner.com. Many different ways. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time.